It's important that residents maintain their alleys. We'll tell you why. Thanks to a generous legacy gift, Reid Park Zoo is displaying some colorful new animals. And learn why the Quincie Douglas Pool made a splash with kids this summer. These stories and more coming up next in Tucson. Hi, I'm Lane Mandel. Thanks for joining us. Today we'll tell you what's happening in Tucson. We're here at Quincie Douglas Pool, one of 18 city pools where children enjoyed free admission this summer. We'll show you all the fun, but first, the number of neighborhood recycling centers has been reduced. Here's why.
It's disheartening to come here and see that people have left such a mess.
While some areas may look like a landfill, this actually is a neighborhood recycling center, or NRC.
This is just over the course of a weekend. So we have lots of styrofoam here.
Due to a continued increase in illegal dumping, the city of Tucson has reduced the number of recycling sites from 12 to 7.
Window blinds, looks like there's more of them down there, wood ones. None of that is recyclable.
The NRCs were created to provide a service to people without access to recycling at home, or for those with more recyclables than would fit in their barrel on a given collection day.
Unfortunately, what we're seeing at several of the sites is that people are using them to just get rid of excess trash and things that are not recyclable.
Like plastic bags, which cause major problems at the recycling facility.
They get wound around the machinery, and about 3 times a day they have to completely shut down just to cut off the plastic from the machinery.
Instead of bringing your recyclables in a plastic bag, bring them in a box, but remember to break down your cardboard.
We could fit a lot more into these bins because there would be a lot less airspace taken up. I think what we want to make sure is to remind people that these are available to them for their use, but to also please help us out by breaking down your cardboard, not bringing stuff that is not recyclable and disposing of that properly.
The neighborhood recycling centers are now located in more visible areas adjacent to other city facilities. To see a complete list of NRC closures, those that remain open, and new locations, go to tucsonaz.gov/environmental-services.
Just as it's important to keep our neighborhood recycling centers clean, it's just as important for residents to maintain their alleyways and adjacent sidewalks. Critical services rely on it.
Every day, we enjoy the comfort of knowing our utilities, our modes of communication, and our ability to dial 911 will be available when we need them. Unfortunately, there are situations where we cannot provide these services. That's where we need your help. Residents are responsible for cleaning and maintaining their properties. This includes the alleyways behind their homes, from the property line to the middle of the alleyway, adjacent sidewalks to the edge of the pavement. Overgrown trees and vegetation can block access to the alleys or prevent the trucks from emptying containers into the trucks. Meters and other fixed utilities can be damaged if they are not clearly visible. Damages to gas and water meters can be avoided by making sure they are not obstructed by overgrown vegetation. Tree branches in the alley should be at least 15 feet above ground and away from power lines and power poles. You don't have to do it all alone. Take advantage of the city's environmental services programs to help clean your alley. The Brush and Bulky program offers free pickups scheduled twice a year or on demand for a fee. You can also establish a neighborhood cleanup. If we all do our part, we can keep our city beautiful and our homes and neighborhoods safe.
It's amazing how debris in our alleyway can affect services to our home. And speaking of home, the Conservation Learning Center at Reid Park Zoo is the home to 11 new poison dart frogs.
Did you see this one with the red head up here? Oh, look at this one on the second tree trunk back there. It's green up there.
Dart frogs are a great addition to Reid Park Zoo. They are the first amphibians we've had on display in well over a decade.
Got two nice ones right here.
Ray Armstrong has been a docent at Reid Park Zoo for more than 10 years. But this habitat is extra special for him and his great-grandson.
Ooh, I found one. He's right there.
The poison dart frog habitat is really sentimental to the Reid Park Zoo family. It's named after Fran Armstrong, who was a docent at Reid Park Zoo for 39 years.
Well, my grandma just died and she went up in heaven. That's why we just made a exhibit on frogs.
Fran Armstrong wanted to leave something behind.
We're so proud that she and her husband have left a legacy gift to support and open this brand new habitat here at the zoo.
Oh,
He's over there.
look here, way up in the corner. There's one up near the top.
While Ray may not be able to make cookies like his late wife, according to Blake, Ray can teach his great-grandson about these small creatures who on average measured the size of a paperclip.
And they're so small, you can barely see them.
The dart frog exhibit in particular resonates with Fran because Fran was a woman who was smaller in stature, but just like the dart frog, it shows that you don't have to be big like an elephant or a rhinoceros to have a huge impact.
Yeah, she was only 5 feet and just a wonderful person. I miss her very much. I'm very happy with this exhibit.
Zoo visitors can find the poison dart frog habitat in the Conservation Learning Center. In the wild, they are some of the most toxic animals on Earth, storing their poison from the insects they eat. Here at Reid Park Zoo, the frogs are fed wingless fruit flies and therefore are not poisonous.
They're amphibians.
Yeah, they are amphibians.
We know that thousands and thousands of school children and children of all ages are going to enjoy observing these dart frogs and learning about them and learning their story.
Poison dart frogs are Fran Armstrong's legacy, one of the many stories at Reid Park Zoo.
I can't wait to see them. Now we'll show you what this pool looked like this summer when the city of Tucson offered kids free admission. Our interns, Galen and Cameron, captured the fun.
Oh, I don't know. I suppose my favorite thing is I'm wet. It's hot.
His favorite thing is to splash around in the water and be able to wade a little bit. He loves it.
I like going on the slide because it goes fast when you go down.
The water's nice and yeah, it's nice.
I would say some of my favorite things about this pool are that it's staffed really well as far as the lifeguards are concerned. It's nice and it's clean, and it really just gives an opportunity for our kids to come out and interact and meet other kids right here within the community that our clubhouse is located in.
My favorite thing is the buckets because I get really soaked and they hurt her.
You like to go down the slide because then it's really fast and it gives you the energy. And when you stay out and you get dry and then you just go down the slide for the first time.
I hope you enjoyed the show. That wraps it up for this edition. I'm Lane Mandel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time here in Tucson.